everyone, welcome to today's video. Today I want to talk about beauty items that are worth the splurge. I got inspired to do this video when I watched a hair tutorial last week featuring the Dyson Airwrap, and I read in the comments that people wanted to see more tutorials where people weren't using the Dyson Airwrap, since it costs about, I think, $400, which is a lot and definitely not on my budget. So I wanted to share my beauty items that I am splurging on and that I think are worth spending that little extra money, but are not in the $400 category. As we're all stuck at home right now and having the time to do like a lot of maybe online shopping or like watching a lot of YouTube tutorials as I am, and thinking about maybe what would be the next best thing to invest in, but also being on a maybe tighter budget because you got laid off or just because you're not being paid as much as you would without this crisis. I thought I would talk about why I think it's worth spending a little extra money on several beauty items from different categories. The first thing I think is worth investing in is brushes, good hair brushes. And I bought these like several years back when I became friends with my hairdresser. She recommended to invest in like better brushes for my hair because, as you can see, I'm not a natural, obviously not a natural blonde, and my hair gets bleached a lot, and if you are then using like the wrong tools, this might lead to you tugging on your hair too much and causing even more damage to it. So I invested in these Paul Mitchell brushes because she has a Paul Mitchell salon. I have these for about, I think, seven years now. This one has lost one bristle. This one, I think, none, this round brush. They weren't crazy expensive, but using them just makes such a huge difference. So if you are thinking of investing in like new hair tools, do that. It's definitely worth it. Not going with the cheapest brush into your hair and then causing even more damage to it than you already are by blow drying it and styling it every single day. I have to say, many of these items are hair products or hair tools because I feel like this is where it makes the most difference when investing in them. So my next product is actually Paul Mitchell hairstyling products. This video is not sponsored at all. As I said before, this is just because my friend has a Paul Mitchell salon. She recommends these products to me, and I really enjoy using them. As I have like very thin hair, as you can see, I mean this is literally all I got. For me, it's very important when I'm styling or blow drying my hair to give it that little extra volume and body, and this is why I enjoy using these products so much. This is the Paul Mitchell Extra Body Boost. It's a spray that you are like putting at the roots, and then when blow drying it, it gives like this extra volume at the roots of the hair. So this is what I use like every single time when I'm blow drying my hair. And then I have the Paul Mitchell Extra Body Thickening Styler. These beauty products always have these crazy names. It's this one. This is like more of a product that I'm working into the length of my hair. Also when blow drying it, and the combination of these two just gives my hair like that volume that I obviously don't have. So I really enjoy using these. This one is also like a hair care product at the same time, so it like takes care of my damaged hair and gives it a little more shine. I know these products are expensive, but they last me for such a long time, and I haven't found a product at the drugstore that could compete with any of these. I have 2 more hair products, and then we're moving on to a different category. I also buy my shampoo from a professional retailer. This is not Paul Mitchell shampoo and conditioner that I use. I will try in the future, I think, but this is what I've been using for several years now, and this is also because I regularly bleach my hair and it needs that extra attention. And whenever I think, well, maybe it's just not worth the splurge, and I go into the drugstore and buy shampoo and conditioner, my hair just doesn't look or feel the same. So this is why I always go back to using the little more expensive products on my hair. So I'm talking about the Sebastian Professional Penetrate series, and I actually bought these huge containers, and this is because it's just way more affordable if you buy the salon sizes. So I pay for shampoo and conditioner combined. It's 1 liter each, so 33.8 ounces, it says on the packaging. And I pay about 50 euros, and this literally lasts me for a whole year. So if you break it down on what I'm spending per month on like having this kind of luxurious bougie shampoo, it's not that much more expensive compared to using shampoo and conditioner I could buy or get at the drugstore. And it makes such a huge difference using this on my hair. The Penetrate series, it says it's strengthening and repair, and I have to say it's really working very well on my hair. I'm thinking about also getting the mask, like the repair mask for my hair, because I have to admit I'm really lazy on like doing masks on my hair, but I feel like the conditioner is really powerful on itself already, so that I don't feel the need to like slather like intense mask on my dry hair like all of the time. My last hair item is to invest in a good blow dryer, and I don't mean spending, like I said before, $400 on the Dyson air wrap or blow dryer that they offer, but it's just investing in a good like blow dryer that has like different like heat adjustments, has like a cool option that you can cool down your hair with it, because this also helps to keep your styling in place. And I wouldn't recommend the one that I'm actually using at the moment. I can show you anyways. It's from a known German hairdresser. It's from Udo Walz. It's this one, and it has like 3 different heat settings. It has a cold setting, and I really liked using it in the first place, but it's pretty heavy and I don't enjoy that. And also the cord is like super short. It's like the cord is like super short. It's only like, I think 1 meter 50. Yeah, it's like only the span of my hands long, so I think that's not very useful for styling your hair. Sometimes I'm just blow drying my hair and then the cord is just like not long enough, so I find that this is like really annoying, so I'm getting another one. But what I'm getting at is just don't use a cheap blow dryer on your hair, because this, as I said before, will cause more damage to your hair, and then you will think, well, why does this girl's hair looks so much healthier than mine? And I feel like sometimes it's just only because of a different type of blow dryer. because I noticed this whenever I'm visiting my parents and I'm not bringing my own blow dryer and I'm using the one that my mom has like in her guest bathroom, my hair looks terrible, even though I'm using the same styling and hair care products. So I feel like this makes a huge difference, and a blow dryer like this doesn't have to cost a fortune. I think you can get those for about 50 euros or something like that. So it's not like 400 or $500. You don't have to get the Dyson. I personally haven't tried it yet, and I'm very intrigued to do so. But then again, I'm not willing to pay that much money for just a blow dryer. So we'll see what time brings. But what I'm getting at is invest in a good blow dryer, because it will change the way your hair looks and feels. Okay, I can hear you there. You're thinking like, okay, enough with all the hair care products already. So my next product is perfume. I think investing in a really good perfume changes everything. A friend of mine has actually introduced me to like the whole world of niche perfumes and how they are different from like any regular perfume you can get like retail anywhere. I know there are some great scents out there, but for me it was always like I didn't want to smell just like the very next person. And then again, many of these, like, not cheaper, I mean also it's like Chanel perfume, it's not cheap, but it always gave me like kind of a headache. And so I gravitate more towards these niche brands that are using different perfumes or real perfumes and not artificial perfumes to create the scents. And so this is why I really recommend you to like look into the world of perfumes, what's out there. There's so many great brands, there are niche brands, the scents are amazing. It's always like, you know that feeling when you're walking by somebody and you're just thinking like, wow, she smells amazing. And I'm telling you, most of the time, it's not Chanel No. 5, it's not one of the great known scents, it's a niche perfume that just suits that person so well and like also reflects a little bit on their personality. Today I want to share two of my very favorite perfumes with you. So my number one favorite perfume is this one. It's from 2787. I don't know how you pronounce this brand's name, perfumes from Barcelona, and it's called Hashtag, funny enough. And it just smells, I can't describe it. It just smells like you're walking into a cathedral. You know, if you're into these kinds of scents, I am. Like, it's just, I want to bathe myself in the scent. It's actually my second or third bottle. You only need like one little spritz because it's eau de parfum, which will last way much longer. It doesn't give me a headache. I just want to smell it all day, and I feel like it's me. This perfume is just like, oh, it's me. Another one of my favorites is Dyson from Diptyque, and this one is a completely different scent actually. It is supposed to smell, I think in the description it says something like summer, like when you're in the south of France in summer, and it's just, I'm sorry, I can't describe how these perfumes smell, but if you get the chance and see them in a store, just go ahead, smell them, and you will see that these niche perfumes smell so much different. I mean, Diptyque is not like a niche brand, but it's a brand that focuses only on perfume, and I feel like this makes the whole difference. They are just experts in perfume. They also make amazing like candles, but they are crazy expensive for a candle. I have my favorite smell or scent of these scented candles is Feu de Bois. It's meant to smell like there's the fireplace is running in the house. and we don't have a fireplace, but I love the smell of it. So this is my very favorite scented candle, and I tend to wish for it. If somebody just asks me what I'm wishing, what my birthday wish or something, or Christmas wish would be, then I'm wishing for these candles. I think the small one, which is like this big, costs about $30 or $40. So as I said before, it's crazy expensive, but I love it. So this is also something that I like. So scents, don't be cheap when buying your perfume or any kind of scent, because for me, they smell cheap, they give me a headache, and I don't want to smell like the next person. So invest in a good perfume. This beauty item might be pretty confusing to some of you or a little unexpected, but it's actually my Philips Sonicare toothbrush. And the reason why I'm including this in my beauty items to splurge on video is because ever since I switched to this ultrasound toothbrush, I think it must be 4 or 5 years ago, my teeth have never looked better. I didn't get any cavities ever since I started using it. Mine is an older model. It actually looks kind of gross already, and I'm thinking about getting a new set just because of the sake of this being already 5 years old, 4 years old, 5 years old, and I think that they have improved their toothbrushes over the past few years, so it might be worth for me to invest in a new one. But this one is still working, it's doing its job. It has like made my teeth look whiter, they are more healthy. Actually, in the beginning when I started using it, every time after I've used it, I just ran around the house like this, because my teeth have never felt this clean. So if you are struggling with dental health and feel like you're always getting cavities, this might be an item you want to splurge on. Give it a try, because they are on the more expensive side. I think we paid about 150 euros for the set of 2. They always have these kinds of bundles where you get like a second hand piece, a second one for the price of one. So if you are thinking of buying one, and maybe there's somebody else you're thinking of that might need one, then this might be an option. So for me, this has improved my dental health a lot. So I highly recommend you splurging on this type of toothbrush. If you're not familiar with these, you can find a whole lot of information like on the Philips website, or like here on YouTube. I guess there are many people who have shared their experience with these types of toothbrushes. So if you are interested in getting one, then you can like find a whole lot of information on the internet. But for me, it's been a game changer, and I wouldn't ever switch back to either just a regular toothbrush or an electric toothbrush with the rotating heads, because it's just not the same. My very first thing, beauty related thing to splurge on would be to go to a dermatologist if this is something you have to splurge on, because in Germany, with everybody having health insurance, it's actually nothing to splurge on. But for me, I have always struggled with my skin. I have seen several dermatologists over the years. I have been on Accutane. I have like this whole acne struggle background. So for me, when I actually went back to see a dermatologist over a year ago, and I got on my prescription strength isotretinoin like cream, and I went through the whole purge again, and now my skin has cleared up. I got it all under control. I know how to deal with it. I'm still getting my like occasional pimple here and there, and my skin still hasn't cleared out completely. But if this is something you would have to splurge on because in your country you don't have like the same health insurance or system like we do here in Germany, then I would highly recommend you try and go see a dermatologist if you are struggling with your skin, because this cream actually cost me only €5 when prescribed to from my dermatologist. I know that I think in the US you can get like different gel which has like the same vitamin A derivative in it, which will give you the same effects. You can get it over the counter, but it's like very intense. It's a very intense treatment to go on, and maybe I would recommend you do it side by side with a derm. So this is also something like unexpected that I would recommend splurging on. This is it. These were my top beauty items that I splurge on, that I'm like spending a little more money on. I know most of us are on a budget and can't afford to spend a fortune on all of these beauty items, so we really have to be picky and choose, and these are the ones that I choose to splurge on. I will be doing the opposite video next week where I will show you my beauty items that in my opinion are not worth spending a whole lot of money, and this will be a lot of makeup, a lot of skincare, because most of the skincare products I use are not very expensive. And if you're interested in that, stay tuned. This video will be uploaded next week. Until then, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!